Chapter 2, Walk. Bring you the? Fuck you. You bring me the horizon. You know what? I'll get it myself. Unit and Twink are in the doorway hollering at each other about some band or other when the alarm on Twink's huge Dayglow retro digital watch starts beeping. That's last orders, you dollop. Prue's had a little too much cider. She's round the side trying to decide whether or not to throw up in the bushes, Echo's holding her hair just in case. I'm still in the bar. It's not a bar like you'd expect in a story. It doesn't have any charm or character, really. The building is a municipal new town rectangle, one big flat ground floor and a mezzanine for storage, a community centre built in the late 70s, very much the flat roof pub model, maximum capacity of 250, seldom met. Tiki bar decor inside a concrete box. This is the last place the flat roof pub crowd would drink, though. No Sky Sports, no St. George flags. It's almost so far out of town it's on the East Bypass, flanked only by a scab of flats people end up in rather than choose. The Shack is the only freak-friendly spot in Countingdon. The nearest decent town with a concert venue is a 25-minute drive down the dual carriageway. So we come here. Every Friday, every Saturday, and on bank holiday Mondays. The rest of the week, I think they host mum and toddler groups and aerobics for pensioners. On Fridays, Muttley opens the bamboo shutters on her fake-ass exotic bar for all the weirdos to come and commune. In the Temple of Love, we shine like thunder. She's so cool, Muttley. A big sturdy woman with dreadlocks and sailor tattoos. She pulls pints and breaks up fights without ever losing that same angelic smile. Pretty white teeth and pink lips on a muscle mummy's frame. I'm gazing at her right now, even though my glass is empty and she's already called time. The lights are up and all my fellow pups are scattered around the venue like trash in the wind. Peachy is in the corner with Vincent's younger sister, Baby Bat. She's younger than Vincent, but older than Peachy. I can't see if they're canoodling or not, but he's got form. Monk and David are coming towards me with that stupid fucking look on their faces. Riff, Mini Rifferton, Riffles, Riffy Riffster, David is hollering variants of my name as they sidle up. Settle an argument for us, Riff, says Monk, all po-faced and serious. You two never settle arguments. You harbour resentments and file them away for future use, I retort. Muttley takes the empty glass I've been using as an anchor to the bar and nods at me. Thank you. See you tomorrow night, kid. I blush at her calling me kid. Thanks, Muttley. She winks and twitches her head toward the exit. It's a very polite, now sod off, but the eye contact still makes my knees a little weak. Ruffles, David is holding me with both arms. This man, this monkish man, this man-o'-war is trying to tell me about the Manics. He might know the release dates. He might have the US remixes of the first 2 albums on import. But he can't tell me about the Manics. He's never worn a feather boa in his miserable life. I smile as I let David lead me outside. So what is the argument, Monk? Monk looks me in the eyes. I said they're officially dad rock. They've been releasing music since my old man was in school. Britpop, 90s. Their #1 single is their worst song. Therefore, dad rock. I take each of them by the hand and lead them to Prue and Echo by the bushes. Muttley is shooing Peachy and Baby Bat out the door behind us as she bolts it closed. And you want me to cast the deciding vote on this? On what? Says David, as he spots Unit and Twink wrestling in the bushes. Get off me, you massive bastard! Twink is yelling as they roll on top of the big man and tickle his exposed stomach. Get off with me? In your dreams, Unit hollers back. Whatever, never mind. I'm pleased we've changed tack, but this display of male bonhomie is not my idea of a good night out. So I check. Prue, honey, out or in? Out, squelches Prue. Echo and I hold her shoulders as she pours the contents of her stomach into a rhododendron. Like a fucking pro, I might add. Prue wipes her mouth as she stands up straight. She sways a little, but the message is clear. Mischief managed. Thanks, babes, she says to us both. Love you, I reply as I put her hair back over her shoulder. Babes, love you too. Vincent, one of the elder goths of our local scene, pulls up in his black Volkswagen van. Little sister, walk, 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 walk away. Peachy looks up and sees Vincent in his van, calling to his sister. Hey, Vincent! Vincent nods a respectful salute. Come on, sis. Baby Bat lets go of Peachy's oversized pastel jacket and slowly heads to the passenger side. Peachy smiles and waves. You with us, Peach, calls Unit as he dusts himself down. Wouldn't miss it, is his reply, as he barrels over to join Echo, Gavid, Prue, Twink, Monk, Unit, and me. Twink circles the rest of us while we take our formation walking from the shack's car park. Count off. 3 boys, 1 confirmed gay, 1 hot redhead chick, 1 bi-curious tomboy, and an emotional support goth. Auto-thoughts roll out. I give Twink stink eye and they just sneer back at me. Nobody else seems to notice. I'm squirming inside. So we walk toward the street-lit underpass that beckons us toward the town centre. 8 pissed-up fuck-ups on a long walk home. Countingdon is not a friendly place to kids like us. It seems purpose-built for thick-set dogs on chains and their owners in tracksuits and baseball caps. My town, it looks like yours. Run down, worn out, all shut doors. At the other side of the maze that is our underpass lies the town centre. As we come up toward it, above us are the gigantic expanding foam letters of the town name displayed on the grass verge of the roundabout. As is customary, we all clamber up the 45-degree stonework to the verge and pull down the first letter O in our town's name. Only when the 2 metal posts are flat to the ground and that particular O is no longer visible from the gyratory do we slip back down the stonework into the next tunnel. Vandals? Maybe, but it's always back up by lunchtime. Once we're out of the tunnels and above ground again, we walk through the precinct, one of the most dangerous parts of the walk. Everything here is closed after midnight except the Mackie D's at one end and the cab rank at the other. Cab ranker is rhyming slang in my gang. The cab rank is a high-risk area. Big beefy bastards queuing for a ride have seen us as easy pickings before. We hold tight formation, girls in the middle, Monk and Gavid up front, Peachy and Unit at the back, fucksticks. I can see Bouncer in the queue, school football captain, Meathead, bully. He's with his 2 sidekicks, foot soldiers we refer to as the dippy eggs on account of their lack of hair. I just fucking know he's seen us. Oi, oi, queer boys, he calls from near the front of the queue. We hold the line. Tight formation. Echo holds my hand. I hold Prue's. Prue is gripping the back of Gavid's jacket with her other hand, so he can't break away without a tug on his conscience. She's his second thoughts made flesh. The rise in Gavid's shoulders shows his hackles going up. Visible from our position, but not from the other side of the street. I feel the anger in him. It's travelling through his jacket into Prue's right hand, through her body, to me. He's going to retort. I know it. Which one of you freaks is taking the pucky home for some arse action tonight, hollers the Neanderthal. Or is it a group wank? I bet even you girls have fucking cocks, you faggots. I look back. Unit's scowl scares me. Peachy is gently blocking him, same way Prue is doing up front. Hold the line, I mutter through unmoving lips, loud enough for the pack to hear, quiet enough not to carry across the street. The fabric of Gavid's jacket is taut, tight like a ship's sail in high winds. He could pull free if he wanted. Prue's buying him thinking time, which buys us all thinking time. Don't ignore me, you freaks. Bouncer steps out of the queue. Do ignore him, I stage whisper, teeth clenched. The cab in front pulls away. The next driver rolls forward. Freak mosher faggots, I'm talking to you. The dippy eggs are unsure. Get in the cab or stay for the show. Time slows. Gavid twists. Slips Prue's grasp. Nah! She blurts as she watches a nightmare unfold. Gavid steps into the road. Another step. He's heading in Bouncer's direction. The boys behind me break loose too. Oh, you boys. Bouncer jeers. Pucky cunt. He stoops to get in his cab. You can't be something you're not. Gavid almost throws his hands up, but Peachy and Unit are on him, one on each arm. Be yourself, by yourself, Unit whispers. Poor Gavid's hands would not recover from another battering. Oh, my boys. They pull him back onto the pavement. The taxi rolls away. Gavid leans into Unit's chest. Peachy touches his shoulder. They look at each other. Come on, mate. Gavid clenches his jaw as the taxi U-turns past us. We all watch. Poor Mr. Singh at the wheel, driving 3 of this nation's shameful standard back toward Longacre. We've stopped moving. All of us are surrounding Gavid. Echo's eyes are wet. Twink looks like a lost kid. Peachy holds his friend still. Mate! Is all he can say. There's a long oxygen-free silence. Prue breaks it. Well, I've got a hard-on. Gavid laughs. I take the baton. Nothing like a bit of street-level abuse to get my boy parts all a-quiver. I'm kinky like that. Echo snorts. My ovaries, winces Twink. Twat, laughs Peachy. That too, winks Twink, kissing Gavid on the cheek. I see the colour coming back to your cheeks. Angels! Don't fight it. To them, you know, we'll always be freaks, says Unit. Twink and Gavid smile. We form a daisy chain like kids on a school field trip and snake off down the street into the precinct. By the time we pass the fountain statue, Monk, Prue and I are singing metal songs out loud. Detritus, open up my mind, if that's what you like. I attempt to go full volume metal vocal. Your lesions will blur the lines. Unit and Gavid are in for the chorus. I had a dream of schism. All together. Force the rule of nines. We take turns doing our best Courtney LaPlante growl. No, it's force the rule of nines, insists Prue. No, it's more force the rule of ninnies, counters Unit. Monk interjects, blood into wine. The pack groan. Wrong song, Monk, I tease. You might as well do this. I belt out my best soft spine. You all deserve each other. Everyone laughs. We do, darling, rejoices Twink. I hope so, mumbles Echo. As we leave the precinct and reach the estate, Echo goes first. Night, guys, thank you. She slips her key in the door. We all mutter radadoo like we're trying to conjure Jonathan Davis onto her grandparents' drive. Echo's mum moved in with her own parents a year ago after escaping a dodgy stepdad. She's new to us. Quiet. We love her. Night, booms Unit, standing still to watch her go. Peachy has to double back and drag him away so it doesn't look obvious. I noticed. Prue's next. Her mum's house is round the corner. By now, we're not singing. Monk is comparing bands to food. Metallica have vitamins. Ghost a Burger King. Slipknot a Taco Bell. Iron Maiden a Sunday roast. It's another mile before Monk, Gavid and Twink are gone. Then I leave Peachy and Unit to finish their walk alone. They're deep in conversation about retro tech and iPods. Echo gave them both gifts on that theme for their birthdays. I could not care less the benefits of a Zune over a Nano, but I love to hear their enthusiasm. Unit is so smitten. I'm tired. I want to fall unconscious. I slip in through my back gate while they do some weird puppet show with their fingers along the top of Mum's fence until they're out of sight. Idiots. All told, the bar closed an hour and a half ago. It'd be quicker to pile into Vincent's van or Peachy's crappy hatchback, but he never drinks and drives. And as the only one of us with a car, it'd be a burden if we always cadged lifts. That's the thing about the pack. There's respect amongst the insults. Fairness and foul mouths. I fucking love them. All of them.